If you're watching this video and you're a millennial and you feel like you're maybe behind on your retirement savings or your retirement start, watch this video and find out how you might not be alone. Enjoy. Hello everyone, welcome back to another one of the Financial Beat YouTube channel videos. I'm the host of the channel, I'm Logan so thanks again for stopping by. On today, I wanted to kind of continue this thing we've been doing where I wanted to break down some recent surveys and some articles that I've been finding out there. Many of you guys watching this know I am a financial advisor, so I have a lot of conversations very similar to this one with a lot of people. Again, most of our clients that I typically work with are more in retirement age, typically approaching retirement or near retirement. And on this video, I wanted to talk about some of you out there that are maybe younger, right? The millennial generation, which we broke that down again in a couple of some of the other videos there about where that kind of falls. But I found this very interesting. So it was actually a Goldman Sachs retirement survey, interviewed around 1,500 different millennials. 34% of the millennials felt that they were behind in their retirement savings. Again, for a lot of you guys watching this that are in that generation, you might be thinking, well, you know what, I do feel kind of behind, or I don't really know where I stand, so maybe I would say I'm behind. Now, again, very interesting stuff here because they kind of talked about some of the reasons why some of you guys out there might be feeling like you're behind. Now, obviously, we had COVID-19, and so basically a lot of us had a restructuring. Maybe we lost our job, or we went to work from home, we job hopped, went to a new company, or maybe got laid off or whatever the case was, right? So COVID was one of those things where they did say the pandemic had effects on some millennials about whether or not they thought they were still on track for retirement savings. The other big reason that came out of that as well, that was number two, was higher inflation. So I think we can all agree, no matter what age we are, this is has been over the last few years a pretty higher than normal inflationary rate that a lot of us have had to adjust to. So maybe there's less money we've had to have in the budget to where we're able to save and invest that. So those are some of the other reasons. Some of the smaller reasons that were on there, which aren't small by any means, but just a smaller voting scale on here, was people having to maybe take care of a parent or a loved one, or maybe staying at home with kids, so less money coming in. That was another reason. One thing I wanted to kind of get on here, as I always try to do and encourage you guys, is if you are a younger person out there and you're saving for retirement, or maybe you're older and just starting to save for retirement, some of the biggest things that do always help to see where you're at is working with a financial advisor like us or someone else out there, and making sure you're staying on track. Now, some of you watching the video, as we've talked about before, might be just fine doing it yourself, and might be really interested in wanting to educate and continue to educate yourself in this topic, which is fine. But making sure you have somebody, whether that's you or an advisor, to help keep you accountable, and also to make sure you're doing the right things at the right time, making sure you're contributing to retirement accounts and things like that, staying consistent with savings and understanding budgeting and things like that can really lead to a more successful path, as well as kind of an advisor should be able to help kind of stack you up of where are we? Are we on track to meet your goals, right? Are you on track to meet your retirement savings? Because one thing I have found when I do work with a younger client, again, most of our clients are typically in retirement age, but every once in a while I have a client where they're like, hey, will you help my son or daughter out? And absolutely, right? And so basically, the ones I have seen, they don't really know where they stack up, right? They see where their parents are at, or where their neighbor's at, or where this person's at, but they don't know, like, hey, am I on track to retire at X age, or when can I retire, or when should I be planning to retire? So it's things like that. So if you're a millennial out there, make sure you're staying focused and getting back to saving if you can, and making sure you really kind of understand where you stack up for your situation. Again, hopefully you enjoyed the video. Again, head over and check out that Goldman Sachs survey. I thought you guys would find that interesting, and I will be back here again with another video next week, and I appreciate the support. See you soon.